episode it is, but it is our Christmas special of Hippie and the Caveman, as always with the Hippie, Alicia.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. So, Alicia and I, we've started, I guess we can't necessarily, it's an annual tradition because we've only done it twice. So it sounds way more grandiose. But we just wrapped up what is becoming a Christmas tradition of watching Will Ferrell's Elf.
That's right.
Which we discovered, sadly, was made 10 years ago.
I know. It's one of those, oh, I'm so old moments.
Yeah, it was really depressing. Zoe Deschanel, or however you say her name, she looks exactly the same. And
Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was made in 2003. So Alicia and I have eggnogged it, coffee, and Kahlua it up. Watched some Elf.
That's right.
She's made my dog a little gargoyle. She's messed with the pen light. And my dog's pretty pissed off, to be honest with you.
No, she's not. She's waiting. She's in hopeful anticipation of more laser lights. It's like it would be her Christmas Eve gift.
Oh.
Yeah. Flashlight.
She's going to stroke out now. So, Christmas special. And so there'll be some Christmas topics. We came up with some random points to discuss. And one of which, the funny topics, was how we came up with the topics to discuss. And right before we pressed the record button, I said, I got ideas I came up with them while I was going to the bathroom. And I'm sure Alicia in her mind was like, wait, he's just in the bathroom, probably going number one. How did he do that? And I don't know, I would think that all comedians say that some of your best thoughts come from that one room in the house.
Best come from the bathroom.
Yeah, so I have a dry erase marker, always ready to jot notes on my mirror.
Can you reach your mirror from the toilet?
No, that just requires like Rain Man. Like I have to repeat a mantra, or in the shower, I'll be thinking the same thing. But I won't reach out and jot it down. I'll just think of the 6 things, get out real quick, and jot them on the mirror. That's why I need an assistant just to sit on a stool in my bathroom
and jot down.
Jot this down, Mary. And if her name's not Mary, she will be referred.
Mary.
She'll go by Mary.
Yeah. I never can come up with brilliant ideas in the shower because I'm too busy singing. It's true.
That's why I have free time in the shower, because I don't sing in the shower.
I don't believe it.
Do you really sing in the shower?
Almost every single time.
Like loud or just kind of a hum to yourself?
No, loud. Like
you use the acoustic reverberations on the wall.
Wow. Oh yeah, like on stage. Oh yeah.
You belt? Okay. You use your diaphragm?
Yeah. This is like my mildly humiliating.
Let's do it.
What?
Do you have a,
I've gone down
this
road. I can't stop. No, it just depends on what songs I'm really into. But one of my go-to shower songs. This is so embarrassing. I sing the national anthem in the shower a lot.
Isn't that sacrilege as a part Canadian?
I have dual citizenship,
and
I will say I sing both.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is it called? What's it reference to?
Oh, Canada.
But is it called "Oh Canada"? Like,
yeah, it's called
when we say
Canada.
sing the national anthem, we sing the national anthem. So if I was to say to you, sing "Oh Canada," there's no.
Well, you could also say the national anthem because it's the national anthem of Canada.
Well, let's hear a bar or two of.
Canada?
Whichever one you want. Or it could be an awesome segue. You were singing "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
What do you want to hear?
I kind of want to hear it's "Baby, It's Cold Outside,"
and then that'll lead us into
exactly the segue will follow Alicia Baruti's performance of, I think Dean Martin was the originator of "Baby, It's Cold Outside."
Of the date rape song.
Of the date rape song. So chew on that one, and then we'll talk about it in a sec. So.
Oh my word, I've been put on the spot.
Yes,
all right.
You started it. Just look off in the distance.
I really can't stay. I've got to go away. This evening has been so very nice.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
There you go.
So for those of you out there that need to get to Alicia's YouTube channel, she has some amazing covers, and I'm not just kissing her butt here. They're actually astounding.
Thank you very much,
sir.
sir.
And I don't like music, so...
Well, and this one of the reasons why I sing the national anthem in the shower is because one of my career goal fantasies is to sing the national anthem at an NBA game.
Why NBA?
Because I'm a basketball fan.
Okay. Just kidding.
What?
No, I was just going to say, it just doesn't seem like America's sport. If you were to sing the national anthem, I'm a baseball fan to an extent, but not like some Nazi baseball fan, but it'd be a baseball game.
No, it would totally be an NBA game. And I've been to a lot more NBA games than anything else. And I'm usually quite irritated by the person that's singing the national anthem because I'm like, really? Come on. I could do better than that.
And 9 times out of 10, that's their job. And it's a sad they sadly destroyed the national anthem.
Well, no, and a lot of times they'll have a special guest, like a local celebrity, or when it's like Veterans Day, they'll have like a veteran do it and stuff like that. But so what I need a good contact with an NBA team.
Yeah. So anybody out there, we are ahead of time before we get too deep into the 30 minutes of awesomeness you're about to get shoved down your ear hole. We need sponsors.
That's right.
Free sponsors. We'll start there. We'll get you hooked like a drug. We will be your crack, cocaine, heroin dealers and give it to you for free and start charging you later when you get hooked. So right now, free sponsorship. And if that happens to be an NBA team that wants Canadian to sing the national anthem.
I'm American too.
And American. Yeah, so that'll actually double your audience.
That's right.
There People won't go, stupid Canadian. They'll be like, Canadian and American. That's two countries.
That's right. You know what? World peace. I'm bringing them together. I'm bridging the countries.
Yeah, people have tried and failed. So we'll go back to the segue of Baby It's Cold Outside. The reason we picked that song is, for those of you, if you're not a geek and don't know what Elf is with Will Ferrell, stop listening now. Walk to your bathroom. I'll give you a few seconds to turn the speakers up so you can hear the following directions. You're at the bathroom now. You're looking in the mirror. Now punch yourself. Because Will Ferrell's Elf should be a staple. It should be up there with It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street. What else is there?
National Lampoon's
Christmas Vacation. I just saw that on a big screen in the middle of nowhere, Nebraska.
Huh.
And all the claymation, Rudolph and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah.
But yeah, Will Ferrell's Elf should be on top of that. So,
or if you don't want to punch yourself in the face, you could just watch it. I mean,
no, that's a prerequisite while it's loading up, because no matter how fancy your DVD player is, you got at least 15 seconds to contemplate how and where to punch yourself in the face.
He digresses.
I digress.
No, there's this great scene in it where Zooey Deschanel is in the shower and she's singing, and then Will Ferrell very creepily sneaks into the bathroom, which is kind of appropriate for the song now that I think about it. Is singing along. But this song, it's like this classic Christmas song, like Baby It's Cold Outside. And it literally is about this man trying to convince her to stay over when she wants to leave.
Yeah. And back in whatever, maybe the 20s, or when Dean Martin was rocking the radio waves, it probably would never ever have those connotations. But nowadays...
No, I'm sure it did. It had the same connotations, and they were like, "Oh, it's fine."
Yeah, it's Dean Martin. It's okay. But yeah, so I'm looking at the lyrics here. So she doesn't want to leave. Yada yada yada. I'd better scurry. That's her saying no. I need to run away from you. And he's like, "No, don't hurry. Put some records on while I pour a drink."
And then
it's worse.
Say, what's in this drink? And he totally avoids the question. No cabs to be had out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
So, what do you put in this? How about that weather? So it gets worse. He says, mind if I move in closer? Or she says that.
She says, I ought to say no, sir.
So the parentheses are her.
Yeah.
And he says, mind if I move in closer? So no is not meaning no to this guy.
At least I'm going to say I tried.
Say no.
And then he says, what's the sense of hurting my pride?
Yeah,
he is trying to guilt her.
Yeah, into lovey-dovey.
Oh.
And then it gets creepy. He goes even worse later. It's like, at least there'll be plenty implied. Plenty is implied. And it says, then he goes, hey, if you caught pneumonia and died. He's like, you stay the night with me or I hope you die. God.
It's troubling.
So, it's a good, beautiful song if you don't listen to lyrics. And, so that's Baby It's Cold Outside. That was a talking point, and it's so disturbing.
It really is. I mean, culturally, obviously, things change over the time, and things that were accepted at one point. Like, there was a period of time, I mean, I hope this doesn't go too dark for Christmas, but there was a period of time where it was, like, considered acceptable to, like, smack your wife around. Like,
when has that passed?
No.
Exactly. No, I agree. Things have changed a lot.
I guess culturally it probably wasn't that. But it's a cute song.
It is cute. Just ignore the innuendos of rudeness.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Chris Brown should do a cover of this.
Yes.
I didn't say that.
No, he would do this. Yeah, I'll buy that. Oh, God. That's if I could sing, we should do that. That could be a funny skit. It's like a Saturday Night Live kind of skit.
That's right.
But I don't look like Chris Brown for a couple of reasons.
That does pose a problem. Actually, Saturday Night Live, just this past Saturday, they did a sketch of like a reverse of this, and the girl's wanting to stay and the guy's trying to get her to leave, and it was to the same tune but different words. And she's like, "But it's so cold out." And he's like, "It's not that bad." Yeah.
As no man ever said. So we'll segue to our next one, but just because every time we record this show, it's plagued with errors, so I'm going to hit pause and save. And if you were a sponsor that fell into my free cocaine crack metaphor of sponsorship, this is where your commercial would play.
That's right.
So, yeah, I like that. 11 minutes in, you would have got free publicity. So pause. Okay. Yes, we're back. God. Confidence is just oozing out of my orifices as we go.
Don't say orifices. Your pores?
Pores. No, my orifice.
It just took a turn for the worse.
That's how much confidence I have.
But not on Christmas Eve of all days.
Well, speaking of Christmas, funny you should bring that up, Allie. Here was my notes. Here's the funny thing I wanted to bring up. So, ignorance. Americans are ignorant to pretty much every country because we don't think there are other ones out there. But
true story.
How long were you in Canada?
Until I graduated from high school.
Okay, so Christmas traditions, pretty much the same?
Pretty much the same, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so, absolutely. Except with a little less hate and a little less racism.
What?
No, Canada, the culture in Canada is just very different. Anyway, yeah, very much the same traditions. We have Boxing Day the day after Christmas, which you guys don't have.
Which, you told me what this meant, and what is it?
Well,
it's not what I probably think it is.
No, it has nothing to do with punching people.
Okay.
Traditionally, it's a European holiday. On Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, the wealthy families would package up leftover food and other coats because they've gotten new stuff and all that, and send it home with their staff, with their servants.
The help?
And yeah, exactly.
Wow. Oh my God.
But what it's become now is it's basically like Black Friday. The boxing
after the fact.
Yes, the Boxing Day sales on Canada are crazy.
Okay.
So, yeah. So really it went from a good-natured gesture of kindness and generosity to greedy consumerism.
So the exact opposite. You caught up with us. So anything did your family do anything unique, anything special, or?
We had what I would consider normal Christmas traditions, you get Christmas jammies on Christmas Eve, and you sleep in your Christmas jammies.
Present the night before? Did you open a present Christmas Eve?
It was the jammies. That's
it?
Yeah, that was it. I don't know, we'd read the Christmas story in the morning before it was always torture, because my parents would make us read the Christmas story, from the Bible, before we could open any presents. That's exactly. It was before we could open any presents. We had to sit and listen to the Christmas story.
Oh.
We didn't do Santa Claus, because my family was very religious.
Really? Follow up.
Yeah. So no Santa Claus. But we kind of had fun with it. As we got older, when we were teenagers, we would leave cookies out for Santa just because we thought it was funny. But when I was a kid, I never believed in Santa.
Never. So that wasn't in your family.
Nope.
That was never in your vernacular. Was no Santa Claus.
Nope. And my mom would tell us don't tell other kids because they think he's real.
Oh my God! No kidding. A world without Santa Claus.
I know,
but he's based on the saint. So
I know. Well,
it's kind of like saying Saint Michael isn't.
Well,
religious.
But this gets into the whole political thing of the roots of Christmas and the way a big sect of Christianity has claimed that Christmas is theirs. Yet there's so many other religions that celebrate at the same time of year, and so many Christmas traditions, like the Christmas tree, that was a pagan symbol and all of that.
Yeah.
So, that gets into a whole other political
I never
realm.
thought of that. Well, that just crushed my follow-up question. Well, actually, as you're talking, no, I'm going to still bring it up. But to me, Alicia and I were watching I think we were watching Elf. However, now there's a new celebration for me on December 25th, 2013. Stallone and De Niro are in a movie together. So I think Jesus just met his competition. So for those of you out there on Christmas Day, I'm working on Christmas Day, so boo-hoo. But Stallone and De Niro will have my butt in a seat at their movie celebrating Christmas, because it's awesome. So Stallone and De Niro, if you need some sponsorship. The Grudge, coming out December 25th, 2013.
Your biggest fan, although you're kind of cheating a little bit on Stallone. You're cheating with Stallone on some of your others.
My other man crush.
Your other
man crushes. We'll get back to that segue because I want to finish Christmas.
Okay.
But
you can't ever finish Christmas. Christmas goes on and on. There's no end to Christmas.
That's true. As far as Hippie and the Caveman episode, whatever. So, okay. See, I was the kid that your mom was telling you not to tell the truth to.
Yes, absolutely.
And one of my best friends growing up sustained that lie way too long because I live in a world of fantasy and I was holding on to this glimmer of hope, this light in the abyss of darkness that Santa Claus was real way too long.
But that's beautiful. Yeah. Hope is never wrong.
No, it's not wrong, but when you find out the hope was falsely guided, it's soul crushing.
That always is the...
Yeah, my tradition every Christmas... This is sweet, but this will be whatever. So my tradition growing up was to catch Santa. Like the guy that just got out of the old Green Beret world, the Green Beret child Jeff was like, I will find Santa. I don't care if I use a bear trap or a bullet. I will catch this guy, duct tape him, and prove. No, it wasn't probably that thought out, but I wanted to catch Santa. And one of the stories, one of the most epic ones I had is I had this little, I had my own room as I was a little later, like maybe around 6th, 7th, 8th grade, down in the basement. My parents were trying to help me feel like independent and cool and grown up. And I had my own room off our family room where we sat to watch TV and everything. So I went to bed Christmas Eve and I had a ghetto blaster.
Of course. On
your shoulder, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't put it on my shoulder and walk around with a cardboard box and breakdance.
No.
But you know how those work is if they'll be playing music, if you stick a headphone in the jack, it ceases the music in the speakers and goes to your headphones.
Sure.
So I duct taped the ghetto blaster to the carpet, put headphones in the jack, and then duct taped the headphones to the doorknob. So anybody that opens the door would unplug the headphones and the music would be blasting.
And the music would blare.
So I set a trap for Santa, and I was really proud of myself. And my dad went in to use the bathroom in there. Well, spoiler alert, anybody that has kids that believes in Santa Claus, which is great, he's NORAD's tracking him right now, so let him listen to the following.
I don't think people's children are listening to our podcast.
Well, then we're not doing something right. We need sponsors. Gymboree, call us.
Okay, go on.
So Dad opened the door to go to the bathroom because there's a little bathroom next to my bedroom. And the ghetto blaster goes blasting off, probably with New Kids on the Block or something. God only knows. Hopefully Van Halen. And of course I'm like, I got him! And my dad's like, oh, sorry, I just had to go to the bathroom. Aww. And that's the kind of Christmas as it was forever. And then finally my mom, I think out of pity, was like, I gotta tell him the truth. And she told me, and it crushed me.
Like, how old were you?
This is like great, junior high, 7th, 8th. Like, way too late.
Jeff, that is like the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
But wait, this will crush your little heart. You might even tear up. So, after probably a day or two of sadness and like feeling like the world doesn't exist anymore, like I will rise above it. And so I put on my dad had a Santa costume buried somewhere because he never really did that, like dress up as Santa Claus, fool you thing. But I knew we had one. So from there on out, I would wear the Santa costume. And I'm like in 7th, 8th grade, so it didn't fit me at all. So I had the Santa costume was just drowning me. The beard was falling off my face. And my sister would dress up as an elf, and we would stay. She learned, when she was born, she's like, there's no such thing as Santa. My brother's an idiot. This is my younger sister. So we would, the place we lived in Idaho was like, it was the place to go for Christmas lights. The whole city would go there. It was just known as the place to go. And so her and I would stand on the corner, her and my little elf and me in the Santa costume, handing out candy canes to all the little kids. And we did that every year for years after that, to like, Santa Claus will live on through me.
That's so sweet.
Isn't it cute?
I love it.
Yeah, so that was my little trapping Santa Claus tradition. It was kind of sad and sweet at the same time.
So speaking of Christmas lights, there's a lot of places around town that have like pretty epic Christmas light displays. Yeah. And every year I take my kids on a Christmas light tour, and the best house... it's like the epic house, and their lights weren't working because we'd had like some cold weather. This was this year, and so we went on 2 different nights, and their lights weren't working. And so the second night we went, and we're like driving by, and they have their sign up like, "Sorry, no show tonight." And my kids are like devastated.
They have a sign for a show? That's like they're in Vegas.
No, seriously, like when their lights are working, like people wait in line on the street. Like to get in front of the house, and it's coordinated to music, and you turn your radio station on. It's amazing, totally worth going. Anyway, no, seriously, even for someone with a cold soul like you would find magic in it. It might make you believe in Santa again. Anyway, so my sister came with us, the kid's auntie, and we're like sitting in front of the house, and we see the guy like we see movement like in the middle of all the display or whatever, like this dark shadowy figure, and she's like, oh, it's him, I'm gonna go ask what's going on. And so my sister like pops out of the car and asks him, and apparently because of the cold weather, like his wires were frozen. He was trying to he couldn't figure out what the problem was and all that. But so the kids were like, well, how come we didn't see him the first time? And so my sister and I were like, well, that's because he's a Christmas ninja. And like, we think it's all being funny. So that night I'm tucking my 5-year-old into bed, and my 5-year-old goes, Mommy, is there really a Christmas ninja?
Out of fear? Oh my God. It's terrifying.
And I was like, no, Joel. I was like, we were just joking. And he was like, are ninjas real?
Oh, God.
I know.
I want somebody to doodle Asian ninja Santa. Like with the whole ninja suit and his beard coming out of the mask.
Well, and I honestly, I was like, I think they used to be real, but I honestly don't know whether ninjas are real or not.
Would you know? It's kind of like using Pert Plus. When they're like, you don't have dandruff. I know. It's kind of like saying, have you seen a ninja? No, exactly.
Exactly.
So they are the folklore people of the hair. What is that called? Dandruff shampoo world.
No, but seriously, are ninjas real?
Historically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
the
so.
Samurai and all that.
I thought
Watch
so.
Tom Cruise's movie with him as a samurai.
I've seen it.
Yeah, wrap your mind around that one. Only Tom Cruise could play an Asian samurai white guy raised by wolves or whatever.
Don't even get me started on Tom Cruise.
I'm with you.
I would like to punch him in the face.
Little midget.
I don't want to punch anybody in the face.
So, ironically, we accidentally segued into our next topic. Speaking of people we hate, your actor crush. You touched on mine, but I want to ask yours first. I don't want to assume, but I assume I want to hear your female. Is it a female?
It's a female.
Because that's
that's the point.
Yeah.
I have an actor crush on Charlize Theron.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Because she's actually good.
I mean, well, not only I have like a girl crush and an actor crush on her. Like I would switch teams for her, and I think she's like absolutely amazing.
I'll give you that.
And then I also Rachel McAdams. I kind of have a little bit of an actor crush on her too. She doesn't. I feel like she doesn't get the role as many roles. No, I think she does too many rom-coms. That's just my opinion. Yeah. I think she's better.
She could be the next Jennifer Aniston if she's not careful.
Exactly,
which isn't bad.
Well, it's great if that's what you want your career. I mean, it just comes down to that whole like, do you want to just work, or what kind of actor do you want to be? Which is kind of what we touched on with like the extra work.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of people that make a great career as an extra, and they make enough money and they pay their bills, and they can say they've been in a lot of movies, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's just not appealing to me.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you like Charlize Theron credit. Like when I saw her in Arrested Development.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, this chick does not take herself so seriously. She can't make fun of herself.
No, she doesn't at all.
As a semi-handicapped, literally mentally handicapped child.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'll give you that one.
Have you seen Zach Galifianakis' YouTube show Funny or Die, Between Two Ferns?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Charlize Theron episode? No. I am almost 100% positive that she was high during that episode.
I've actually heard that.
And I think
they mentioned that on K-Rock.
I think they both were, and it's hilarious. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's Zach. I literally, it is the funniest thing ever. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. Charlize, I love you.
Yeah. If you would like some sponsorship, podcast at jeffbosley.com. We will happily sponsor your next movie.
That's awesome. And we all know who your actor crush is. It's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, on air. Well, prior to us going on, Ben Affleck is inherently duh. But I kept getting this John Hamm, actually, probably about 2 years ago, this actress I worked with said something about this John Hamm. And it was when Mad Men, I think, first got popular. Yeah. And I'd never heard of it. I was like, whatever. And then I did this retroactive following of him, and I started watching Mad Men, which is awesome. But the more I watched it, the more I loved his character's attitude. There's a quote from the movie when, spoiler, when he's left his wife, but he's with this hot French chick, and she's trying to get him to be all social and everything. She goes, "Oh, come on, you might actually have fun." And in the most dry delivery ever, he goes, "Fun? What's that?" Or he goes, fun, how do you do that or something? And I was like, I love this man. I think I'm more in love with the character than John Hamm.
Well, but then, you certainly have a John Hamm look.
I will take that in a heartbeat.
I mean, he's a little bit more of like the clean cut, company man.
Yeah.
Whereas you have very much the same look, but you have a little bit of that like special forces edge. I very well could possibly punch you in the face.
I can't see John Hamm in a movie where he gets in a fight.
Exactly.
But then Adrian Brody was in a Predator movie, made famous by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
But that, his nose was a good target for the bad guys because it's huge.
Whoa, that was not nice.
I can't take credit for that. That was on a radio show the other day. But yeah, so mine would probably be a tie between John Hamm's character in Mad Men, Ben Affleck. Yeah, buddy. And I just watched Jersey Girl. Have you seen that? The one with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, the one that got them together?
Yeah, and it was a horrible movie. Oh,
the show is over.
I know.
Are you serious?
I can't ever say anything.
Even the
bad
director-writer hates that movie. And I think it's the sweetest movie.
Because you're blinded by Ben Affleck's glaring...
That sounds like a bumper sticker. Blinded by Ben...
Ooh, I wonder if you could make custom bumper stickers.
Oh, yeah.
I know tomorrow is Christmas, but you're going to have to wait for your Christmas present.
Maybe next year. CafePress.com.
No, you're definitely getting it this year.
That will not go on my car. I have a blacked out Chrysler 300.
How do you know for sure it won't?
That's true.
Maybe I'll be a Christmas ninja myself.
They exist. So we're going to pause and hit save on the... what'd you just say? What for Ben?
The glaring...
No, what would the bumper sticker say?
Blinded by
Ben. So on the Blinded by Ben bumper sticker, we're going to hit pause and save real quick, and we're already 27 minutes into it. So CafePress.com, Cafe Press, CAFEPRESS.com for all your t-shirt, mugs, mouse pad needs for any custom logo work. Go there, and you can get everything made.
I can't handle it.
So enjoy the break. Okay, cool. We are back. Thanks to our sponsors, CafePress.com and BenAffleck.com. And
is that his website?
JohnHamm.com and Jeff Bosley for BenAffleck.com and Jeff Bosley for John Hamm's character in MadMen.com. GoDaddy has a lot of work ahead of them. GoDaddy.com. It's a lot of web domains.
I actually lost my web domain.
Was it your name?
It was my name. It was AliciaBaruti.com.
What are the odds?
No. It's like total. It's a BS sort of thing. Like there's a lot of companies that like watch when web domains are coming up for expiration, and it was on a credit card that was from like my marriage and all that, and so wasn't even paying attention, and so it expired, and they bought it up right away. And it's just some stupid...
Is it a just-in-case thing?
It's like a celebrity gossip. It links you to celebrity gossip sites. And I emailed them to find out how much it would cost to get my domain back. And they want like $500 to get my domain back.
So they just buy it on the off chance.
Yep, that you'll want it back.
10 years ago, if somebody thought like DwayneTheRockJohnson.com, they snag it up and then he becomes famous. And
They
their hope is to turn a crazy profit.
Exactly. That's exactly what they do. Is they like do general searches for like random domains, and they watch them like as they come up for expiration, and then they buy it up, thinking, "Oh, you're going to want your domain back." Because I had a website, AliciaBaruti.com, and now they want
pretty much just. Oh my god!
I know it's horrible.
Hold your domain hostage.
They hold it hostage, and it's like a celebrity gossip site, which I guess is mildly flattering because it's like they saw that it was an actor, and so they like.
Yeah, they have faith that it could be worth money.
Anyway,
that's horrible.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have mine on auto renew, so thank God because of GoDaddy.com for all your domain needs.
Well, mine it was the credit card that it was attached to was no longer active. So yeah, and I just, I wasn't paying attention to that stuff.
I would have never thought.
I'll probably just get a different domain, like Alicia-Baruti.com or something, because I'm not going to pay that much money.
Alicia, half Canadian, half American.com.
Yeah, that's easy to remember.
Yeah, totally.
Totally easy to remember. It'll fit, like, on my entire business card.
You can bring it around the back. All right, so we have no segue into my follow-on thing. So, yeah, this is a Christmas special. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Alicia's going to her Christmas Eve religious preference of choice service.
Sure. Uh-huh.
I don't know. And I'm going to Christmas Mass Christmas Eve Mass, which is a lot of kneeling and standing, kneeling and standing, kneeling and standing, repeating a lot of stuff, and then kneeling and standing some more.
Yeah.
So go Catholics. However, our new Pope
is awesome.
Yeah,
I totally, like, he's renewed a lot of faith in organized religion, because I don't really identify myself with, like, religious organizations per se, but it's Christmas Eve. I want to go to church. There's something very beautiful about that sort of thing. But the new Pope is awesome.
Yeah, I've tweeted him.
Yeah, he
hasn't responded. Mr. Francis, I'm talking to you.
No, you know what he does though? Like, he responds to emails. Like, he'll respond to individual emails every once in a while, which is amazing.
I'm going to tag him.
Yeah.
Sounds very unchristian what I just said. So,
but
segue.
Where you were segueing to, it's the end of the year.
End of the year. New Year's resolutions. Do you believe in them? And if so, I sound like, who's the guy on Inside the Actors Studio? So,
what is his name?
What are your favorite swear words?
I'm not a huge fan of New Year's resolutions. I think it sets you up for failure. No, I believe that setting goals is a good thing, and looking forward to things, but I've never really been a huge one for New Year's resolutions. Last year on New Year's Day, my kids and I took them out for dinner, and I asked them what their New Year's resolutions are, and they were actually pretty awesome. I'm actually going to have to pull them up.
Alicia's kids amazing. Are like crazy. Like if Robin Williams could take a sedative and be crammed into a little person's body.
That's awesome.
Your kids are geniuses. They're just way beyond their years as far as wit and humor.
So let's see. My kids' New Year's resolutions for the year 2013. My 6-year-old, he was 5 at the time. He's a boy, obviously by the pronoun he. His New Year's resolution was to eat more sugar to get enough energy to kill King Kong.
So, for the nerds out there, I watch way too much movies. Have you seen Training Day?
Yes.
With Denzel Washington, where he's like, "I'm mother effing King Kong."
I
now picture. That. I want to make those match, because it's Denzel Washington losing his mind, swearing as this big black tough guy.
That's right.
And I want to see your 6-year-old go, "I'm mother effing King Kong."
That's awesome.
After he got shot and he's all spitting in the camera.
And then my 4-year-old his New Year's resolution was to eat food with polar bears.
Your kids with made of, or in the company of?
In the company of polar bears. And then my daughter said that she wanted to eat healthier.
She's grown up.
Yeah.
She's grown up.
And then my New Year's resolution last year was to make enough money to take my kids to Disneyland. Which I actually I have a special fund that's set aside just for Disneyland money, and it's actually doing pretty well. We're going for this. We're going in the summer. I'm pretty excited about it. For sure. I mean,
can I come?
Of course you can come. Only if you believe in the magic, though.
You will be surprised. Toontown. Oh. No. And the Star Tours ride, I will become a child. I walk up and down the grates of Star Tours because it makes the metal sound Han Solo made when he walks up and down the metal grates.
That's pretty awesome.
I believe in happiness and faith when I'm in Disneyland. So
here's my next question. This is really horrible. So, if I take my kids to Disneyland,
I will babysit.
And you should no. You should come with us, but I want you to pretend that you're my personal security.
I will wear a suit and an earpiece.
Right?
That'd be forced attention. People are I don't know who that is, but she has a bodyguard.
Would that be so much fun?
You can. I think the human condition. Did you ever play the game when you'd come out of a classroom in high school or college or whatever, and you just walk out and start looking? We would do this thing where we'd walk out of our classroom, and look up at the ceiling, and you could have the whole hall stop and look up, and there's literally nothing
and
there.
There's nothing.
So it's just like the sleight of hand, pulling a dime out of somebody's ear. If we could just force people to assume you're famous,
that's what I'm saying.
But then. I'll ride off your coattails. That's fine with me.
I think it's one of those actor things. I live my world inside a movie land. It's like what I said about the elevators. Yeah. Every time I get in an elevator, I want a reason to push out a ceiling panel and have to climb on top of the elevator.
Exactly. I wish in the world of fantasy, I want something to happen where I got to drive my car around really fast with guns shooting out the windows.
And I'm fine if it's just in a script. This is the thing though. All of these things, I'm fine if it only happens in a script. If someone will write a script where I get to climb out the top of an elevator and stand on top of the elevator, that desire will be satisfied inside of me. So
I don't know. I think
New Year's resolutions. Yeah. I'm not a big, but it's always, I like to look forward to the new year with hope and expectation, because that's the way I look at life. Like, there's, good things coming into 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is I have to say it? So I have no New Year's resolutions if that's the case.
No, but do you do New Year's resolutions?
No, because I hate, hate is a strong word, but I hate definitive timeline markers. Like, actually, I really don't like my birthday because it's a set time in the calendar year that defines a year has passed. Same with New Year's. It means a year has passed.
But that's a beautiful,
But I get negative.
thing.
I look on the flip side of it. You look at all the new hope and wonder and all the potential. I look at the things, okay, well, a year ago I was doing the same thing. Or a year ago I wanted this and didn't accomplish it. So I look at, the negative, basically.
And therein lies the differences between the two of us.
Hippie and the Caveman at its finest.
Sure.
I didn't kill a brontosaurus, and she's all everybody hugs, so.
Yeah, I didn't kill a brontosaurus. They're all dead, right?
That's why I can't kill them.
One of the problems.
I know, exactly. Details. All right, so, yeah. We are wrapping up at 36 minutes. Without even trying. So
not so bad.
Leave it to Kahlua and eggnog.
Well, I will, on that end note, I will challenge you to look for peace and hope and expectation and wonder in the new year.
I can give you expectations. I will work on peace and hope and wonder. I wonder what my expectations will be in the new year. I hope they're accurate, and I will piece together results. Oh, peace like the hippie thing.
Peace like John Lennon. Oh. All you need is love.
Oh, God.
We'll save that for next time.
We'll 36 minutes into it. That's our teaser.
That's right, our teaser. Next time we will hook you in with a conversation about John Lennon.
Yeah, Beatles versus the Monkees versus Led Zeppelin. Stay tuned for the remaining live band members of the three bands. Here's where your sponsorship could go. Beatles.com. I don't even know.
I wonder if we'll get sued for any of that.
I don't know.
Promoting random people's
You can't trademark Beatles.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Probably, that's true. So we'll just keep teasing on it and burn in pretty hard. And stay tuned next time. We're also going to have a conversation with Yoda talking to Christian Bale's Batman.
Ooh, I'm excited. Excited. See, that's something to look forward to.
Exactly. In lieu of your singing, I'll give you a taste
yes.
of that conversation. And this will hook people up. Well, because you sang, Baby It's Cold Outside, and you were blushing.
Go.
So here's how it'll go.
You're not supposed to tell them I was blushing.
She was not blushing. She was confident. She stood up and pounded her chest with her fist.
Okay, go.
Okay. Where's the Joker? He is. I'm Batman. I don't know where he is. I didn't say it was a good impersonation, but
pretty good.
Put Yoda and Batman in a room together. Nobody's done it yet.
I think seeing a 6'6" man that could probably kill you with his bare hands doing a Yoda impression was Christmas gift for me.
Gift for you it was.
Yeah, exactly.
So on that note, Hippie and the Caveman Christmas special. Sooner or later we'll have some guests. I have a couple in mind. Possibly a fitness instructor will actually deviate from just random shenanigans.
Nice.
And now that I'm 100% out of the military, we'll actually come up with a show format.
Cool.
And so stay tuned for that. The Beatles, Monkees, Led Zeppelin thing may happen. Batman and Yoda has been beat to death after the 3-second impersonation already. We need sponsors and all that. So if you don't click or like us on iTunes, go to or email us at podcast@jeffbosley.com. Anything and everything goes as far as topics. I've noticed a lot of popularity things on the iTunes link, so we appreciate all that. Tons of hits and likes, mostly because I pretty much always posted Alicia's picture because I knew Hot Blonde was way better than me. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this show and the rest to come. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
None of that happy holidays bullcrap. It's Christmas.